As an example, the industrial engineer learns about business, about human, about management, about the systems like manufacturing systems or IT systems. So it's no surprise that the industrial engineering has so many options for occupation, for job market, for job positions that you may be interested in. It's safe to say that industrial engineering is the most flexible engineering field available, since you may pursue your career in many directions. It might also be one of the safest majors to continue or pursue your careers in it. The AI may find it hard to replace you, or you might be one of the controllers of AI in this area. Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Max and I'm a professional industrial engineer, Master of Science, and more than 10 years of experience in industry. In this video, I'm gonna talk about what is industrial engineering, how the future looks like, and should we consider this major in 2025 or not. Stay with me, I'm new here, I appreciate your subscribe. In this video, we will discuss about the universities, the courses, what do you need to learn to become an industrial engineer, and what are the job perspectives, job occupations that you might be interested into continuing your path in that avenue. So what is industrial engineering? As a general term, it refers to the engineering of efficiency. It focuses on designing, improving, and managing processes that combine people, machines, materials, information, and energy. Unlike other engineering majors that mainly focus on products, the industrial engineers focus on systems. So it might be systems engineering as well. So in general, the main job of an industrial engineer is to make processes, make systems run faster, more intelligent or smarter. It may be tough to understand since other engineering majors like electrical or mechanical has a straightforward approach. An electrical engineer may be more focused on creating or designing new electrical systems, but industrial engineers mainly focus on what is the current situation, what is the current process, and how to make them better, make them more optimized, make them more efficient. Another big difference between industrial engineering and other engineering fields is that the industrial engineer studies a lot about other related fields, whereas in other major engineerings, you won't see a thing like this. As an example, the industrial engineer learns about business, about human, about management, about the systems like manufacturing systems or IT systems. This is not relevant in other engineering fields, like an electrical engineer doesn't study about business or doesn't study about economics. So it's no surprise that the industrial engineering has so many options for occupation, for job market, for job positions that you may be interested in. As an example, this is an industrial engineering employment diagram which was created back in 2011. As you can see, the diagram holds the information about 12 job positions that are still relevant and still in demand. Starting with manufacturing, this is the #1 choice of industrial engineers who graduate from schools or universities, and they chose this field for their career path. Next, I would like to talk about management. This is another field that you may be interested in and you may continue or pursue your career. And recently there is a new trend about information technology or IT. This also has a great momentum in industrial engineering. I will tell you why, but take this from me in this stage that there are a lot of occupations or a lot of jobs available in this section, like data scientist, data analytics, machine learning. This is very interesting for industrial engineers, since they know a lot about statistics and mathematics that we will cover in the courses section. Other major fields are finance and banking, healthcare, supply chain, and sales and marketing, or any business related thing like business development management, energy sector, public services, maybe military and defense sector as well. You might also be interested in education and research, continue your studies and become a PhD, which is closely connected to R&D or research and development, because the industrial engineers have a lot of knowledge about different domains of science or different domains of business, the aspects of the business. They can be good contributors in R&D section as well. Now let's move on to the courses, what you will learn after enrolling in industrial engineering. I would divide this into two sections. First section focuses on the core fundamentals, and next section focuses on the advanced studies. Core foundations typically take around 1 or 2 years, or maybe 4 semesters. They will cover mostly mathematics and statistics, like calculus, probability, statistics, and data analysis. You will talk about engineering fundamentals like physics, computer programming, and systems thinking. Next up is Introduction to IE, which is basics of manufacturing, operations, and human factors. After finishing this section, you will have a general knowledge about what you want to do, what path you want to pursue, and what are you interested about. After this, you are entered into advanced studies. The advanced studies or advanced courses consisted of operation research and optimization, meaning solving complex problems using math models, supply chain and logistics. It's studying how goods move globally and how to optimize cost or time. Manufacturing systems like robotics, automation, and digital twin simulations. Quality and Lean Six Sigma or lean manufacturing, which means improving product quality and reducing waste. Human factors and ergonomics, designing safe and efficient workplaces. Data and AI in engineering, using machine learning and analytics for decision making. And finally, sustainability and green systems, which is mainly about energy efficient factories and manufacturers. What I describe is the general path for industrial engineers. You may find a difference between what I told you with what you might actually face, since some schools or some universities have different paths or different curriculums. But after this, you will have to choose some elective courses based on what you are passionate about or what you want to continue in your future career or studies. Electives and specializations are consisted of healthcare systems engineering, smart manufacturing, and industry 4.0. Financial engineering and risk analysis, service systems like airlines, hospitals, and IT operations. By the end of your studies, you are asked to do some internships or do some capstone projects. Typically, it is based on your university or your school. If it has a good connection with the industry, some factories or some manufacturers or some big major companies in your area will have some internships seats available for you to join and continue your internship as a fresh graduate. This is a very important opportunity for you to analyze that. Are you a fan of this or not? If you are a fan of this, maybe you will continue your career based on what you are doing your internship about. But if you feel that this isn't a good fit for me, you may change your path and you may pursue other related internships in other fields. For example, me myself, after I finished my studies, I joined a factory for internship in product management and production planning. I found it not suitable for me, so I changed my path and I moved to AI-related fields like data analytics, and I found that more appealing. As I mentioned before, you may ask for a capstone project. This is a project that may test your knowledge as a whole. For example, how we can build manufacturing with production capacity of 3,000 units per year. for example, bicycles, or maybe some food-related factories. For this, you have to use all of your knowledge that you have gained throughout these years. You have to design the factory, you have to design the facilities, you have to do the math for the financial parts, break-even parts, and business planning. So it's a good test for you to see that are you a real industrial engineer, or you may need to roll back to some courses. Talking about the skills you will gain throughout your studies, I would like to start with problem-solving skills, since this is the main and major thing that every industrial engineer is known about in the industry. So you will become a problem solver who can reduce costs, boost quality, and streamline systems. You may also be a tech-savvy professional, comfortable with AI tools, IoT systems, and automation. Since you have a lot of knowledge about people and management, you might be a good leader in teamwork, communication, and decision making. By now we touched on what you will learn, what skills you will get, and what is the general path for industrial engineering. Now let's focus on career. It's safe to say that industrial engineering is the most flexible engineering field available, since you may pursue your career in many directions. As an industrial engineer, in my experience, I have changed my career path many times. This isn't a thing in other engineering fields. As a mechanical engineer, as an electrical engineer, as an aerospace engineer, it is very difficult for you to change your path. But industrial engineers, this day I'm a logistic specialist. The next day I might be machine learning specialist. The next day I might be a production planner. There are endless choices for industrial engineering graduates to choose from and continue their path. It might also be one of the safest majors to continue or pursue your careers in it. The AI may find it hard to replace you, or you might be one of the controllers of AI in this area. However, there are some cons as well. The first disadvantage of studying industrial engineering is that you are not a specialist. You learn about anything, a lot of things, but not deep enough. The second disadvantage is that there are a hot competition for jobs around the world. The second big disadvantage might be the competition. Since it's a safe major to continue your studies in, it has a good job market available, and future job market is looking good. There are a lot of students enrolling in industrial engineering, and you might feel a little competition after your graduations. Also, after graduation from your university, when you are applying for some jobs, you may feel some outsider competition as well. And finally, the last disadvantage, which might also be an opportunity, is that you can't make things. So in 2025, the major thing about industrial engineering is that it is continuing to be integrated with machine learning, with data science, with AI as a general term, and the future looks good. After you graduate, you can pursue your career as fast as possible. This is not like computer science graduates who are suffering from AI being replacing them, and the job market isn't healthy anymore. I would recommend you to study this if you are passionate about solving different problems, you're attracted to technology. So this is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this content, and I also hope that it helps you to better decide about your career and your studies. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm new here and I really appreciate your support. Thank you, and be more optimized each day.